following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
We turned off her motive abilities so she can run away.
She's sitting there looking around like this.
She's been awake the whole time, we just haven't noticed. Like a plug came loose somewhere.
No, I've already checked over it, so it's okay. Right. Probably most of the stuff that we got from the enemies we fought, we wouldn't have grabbed any of their stuff.
No,
it's just the food, the trunk, the body, the bikes, the nuke,
the money,
shit. No, I've got all that.
Yeah,
It's already in my inventory.
They'd be like, I'd have had bags of like guns we collected along the way you'd leave behind.
Juice boxes.
Right,
She needs the juicy boxes.
Need the juice.
That would get it up in the food.
Right. All on the AV.
Yeah.
Anything else? We're running.
Now let's just go. I don't think there's anything else we need.
Right.
We got all the essentials.
Shut up. Let's go. You might want to either help Alice to a seat or strap the seat to the floor. Just the anchors.
Have they got like those troop seats or anything in the back, like
Sure
along
do.
the walls? Or, okay, I'll help like fasten her into one of those.
Okay, takeoff happened immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems the AV is struggling to get into the air with all the over amount of stuff you've bought. Oh dear. This is certainly quite bad. Oh dear, oh dear. Jess eventually returns to the shotgun position, looks at the fuel gauge and sees how little fuel there is in this thing.
As was explained to me today, fuel gauges don't actually tell you how much fuel are in them. You have to assume that it's full. That's what was explained to me today.
Just assume it's full.
Well, yeah, because obviously if it was below a quarter, they would have filled it up. But no, it's...
I see what's happening here.
So it's full, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, we're good. Hit go.
Explained to me today.
I was going to say, well, I mean,
God, I can't believe it took so long.
The Cyberpunk
How did you make it through
future-
your whole life?
Unfortunately, the Cyberpunk future is a little slightly more dystopian than TY workers. So just a little bit. Sorry, Steve.
But when in doubt, we can apply the shack method. Put half as much gas in and just don't run out of gas.
I was in a meeting that they were trying to figure out how to stop vehicles from running out of fuel.
Yes.
I am not shitting
If
you.
only we had some kind of gauge that could measure the fuel.
Anyway, we've got low fuel. Let's go. Oh.
Classic.
I get the feeling that we're going to have to be rolling some bikes out the back of this. Because he wants us to not have the bikes no more. And then smuggling on his face.
We'll take the bikes
Yes.
so we could use them to get across the border. We've literally just
Jess,
used them as bigger jerry
You have to make a
cans.
check to put him in the other bag. Because there's a brief window of time when he's outside of the bag.
Right, we
And if you
on,
botch your check, he has to make a death save.
you want paramedic with this one?
Oh, nah, I think paramedic will be fine.
Ooh. What do I need?
15.
Right, a 1 into a 1 and an 11.
Make a death save, Brendan.
We can do it.
Have you got
Luck.
And then, because you still do it, it just takes long
Yeah.
enough for him to be...
Oh, I rolled a 4. I survive.
So he's okay now.
Yeah.
Eventually you have to do it again.
It's a 13.
That's not enough. Brendan, make a death save.
I rolled a 1 plus 1. I survive. Yeah, if we don't get me into a tank before I have to...
No, this is the last
No,
chance.
this is it. Then you have to start making them every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You're going to bleed out real quick.
Yeah.
You're going to die real quick. Okay.
And then I leave forward and go, "Now, Fleur, you are going to want to start heading off towards."
Oh, sorry, I was in my own dream world.
We've been hovering over the base for like 2 hours.
We're going to have to...
Take the air in my lungs out of it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No one remembers the rest of the words to that. Except me.
Only one on the planet.
Anyway, eventually, Havana comes into sight. There it is, Jess. Surely that must be it. It's big. There's a stench. They've got the big smokestack spewing, well, smoke, I guess, out into the air.
Right, I can see it from here. Hopefully it's the right place.
Hopefully.
Look for a hospital.
I don't have a map.
Look for a hospital from the air. You're up front. I can't see from back here.
We can try.
He might have one of those convenient helicopter pads on the roof.
You don't land on those.
So, when piloting your vehicle, every time you want to land, you have to make a check. Did you know that? It's not like cars or sea vehicles. It's air vehicles. Every time you want to land, you have to make a check, or you land real hard, and you could damage your AV.
So we have damaged the AV, have we?
Yes, we have damaged the landing gear on the AV. So they go. That's a really quiet sound because it's not coming through the speaker. Let's try that again.
It's muffled from the inside, so I understand. Yeah.
Actually, I do have the internal track going. You probably can't hear it. I should go plug the speaker in. I should actually just turn off the Bluetooth on this because it's currently just being a complete waste of time and power. Having it on. There we go.
Right, Roger. You need to.
You are greeted by swarthy Che Guevara types with guns, and they're like, "What is going on here?"
Roger, can you give
We
us...
need to take our friend here to a hospital. He's in dire need of medical care.
Who are you? What is going on here? You cannot just land the Generalissimo's compound.
Roger St. Burghsend.
Maybe you made him.
I'm a friend of his.
You're a friend of Rogers and Burghsend?
No.
Who is that? Carlos, what is this man doing here?
We were in desperate need of medical care.
You're trying to give me money? You must see the colonel.
Do I give him the money?
Come this way or I will begin the shooting by pulling the trigger on my gun.
He goes, wait here, I'll go with him.
Roger is marched into an imposing office that looks like the cover of Tropico 3.
Nice. Actually, I will look around and go, nice.
I'm glad you like my office. I am Generalissimo.
Greetings, General. Humble respects to you and your great regime.
You can put down your hand. Rogosh Sid Jaggle Fund? Yes, I know it is you.
Oh, okay. That's a fair cop.
He takes a thick cigar and puts it between his teeth.
If only I had a way to light these. So, you have stolen an aerozep, and you have landed in my compound against all contravention of SANS.
We were in desperate need of medical attention for my friend. We didn't have a choice.
Oh, Rogosh Sinjagal Fund, you shall have it for the right price.
Cool, check. Persuasion, conversation, one of these skills. Just slide your way through
It's just
everything.
Roger his way through it.
You are a Roger, then you're in luck.
Persuasion. There it is. Perception. No.
Motherfucker,
17.
you this guy.
Yes, for the right price. That mighty fine arrow that you have there. I will take it away from you, and you may use the medical facilities, huh? You are desperate, and this is my compound. And my Cuba.
Deal.
Yes, see, we talk Spanish here, yes. I mean, see.
I have a feeling that 30
Or is it Portuguese? No, they have the same language. Merci.
is not going to be
See.
enough.
Or is it Portuguese? Damn, baby, quack, quack. Secure the flying vehicle for myself and my army.
Okay, fine. Come with me, my good fellow.
You right?
We are an equal. I am an equal opportunity despot.
Meanwhile, back in blissful ignorance.
Hopefully it won't be too long. It's running out of time.
We have landed in an ill-advised place.
I know.
Then why did we do it?
I don't know what... I wasn't...
So that's
Fleur,
the
is there any
plan.
reason why we landed here?
You didn't object and you said quickly.
I didn't realise it was in the General's compound.
Neither did I. Well, neither did I, because someone had occupied the tactical seat. I'm not going to name any names, but it was Jess.
You could have taken it at any stage that I came back to work on him.
I am injuncted from exerting violence against you without reason.
But I wasn't in the seat all the time. You could have taken it at any stage when I wasn't in it.
I did not see at the time any reason to exert a preference over yours. This was a mistake on my part, one I will not make again.
Sorry,
I must get used to failure.
Welcome to the club.
Are there membership cards and t-shirts?
There should be.
Team lose fail.
I'm tempted to make those shirts, though I suspect no one would buy one.
If it said Team Lose Fell, I might buy one that was Red Chip Krew.
Welcome to the loser club.
Hero of the Red Chip Krew.
Probably should actually just do a basic Red Chip Krew shirt. Just with the logo on it. Make some money.
Yeah, instead I have to wear this carmine shirt.
For a
Who's
character
that?
doesn't
What game
use
is that
this.
I don't
character in?
know. It's happening definitely, next month, so tomorrow.
Good point, Ken.
This is the 31st.
You're full of shit, Brendan. Roger comes sauntering out with guards.
Hello. I made a deal.
Oh, good. Where do we take him?
Come this way, good woman, and bring the dead man.
Yes, right. I'll grab.
He is dead?
No, not as long as he doesn't go with the bag at the moment. Just let me work. Sorry.
Better cook. She's cooking. She's
You
cooking.
better save his life, because this one cost us a pretty penny.
It's not up to me whether it saves his life. As long as it's a crow.
You just gave up a $50,000 AV to save Graves' life. Well, actually, it was damaged and slightly foxed in use, so it probably would have been less than that. But that's what you could have. That's what your fixer would have charged someone for it.
Yeah. And the blights.
Although you guys would have been like, no, we're keeping the AV because it's an AV.
Yeah.
We'll deploy our bikes out of it.
Oh, deploy our mobile jerry cans.
I'm going
out
to
of
pick
it.
up 4 levels of XX so I could get a driver that could just pilot us places, and then we could launch our bikes out of it, like Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs.
In the
I have
sky.
no idea what that is.
Saber Rider.
And the Star Sheriffs.
Can you feel the thunder inside?
Is there more you're going to do?
Yeah, I don't know the next part of the lyrics.
Feel the lightning crack as you ride. Yeah, I know the words. Fuck you.
Yeah, Saber Rider
See,
wasn't
these
something
guys
I
always
really...
fail when you get 2 inches deep into the song.
Well, yeah, like, Saber Rider was a thing that I didn't watch, but I saw, if you know what I mean.
That was the correct choice.
And I remember more of the other the credit song as opposed to the lead song,
Which was...
with Galaxy Rangers here.
Yeah, see, that's a completely different show.
Was it? Oh,
It's Galaxy Rangers.
that's right. It was too.
No guts,
No,
no
oh, that's
glory,
right. Yes.
no pain, no gain.
One for all for one. Reaction range.
It could have been wrestling music.
It does sound like pretty good music.
Right, I will take the bag with the body to wherever the doctor's taking, wherever they're taking me.
They'll just take you into a general clinic area and you could do your surgeries and your checks and put them in a tube until the next day when you could give him a speed heal and
He can wake up and still be largely useless.
then he can... And then you can...
Oh, fuck!
Oh, no, you're dead. I'm sorry.
Surgery. 32.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Shit.
So your stuff is largely and not completely turfed out of the AV and the corrupt Mexicano, Cuban, Portuguese, generic people who wear berets and tan uniforms with bandoliers of bullets style guys. You know the
I
kind.
know the kind.
Take off the AV on a little cart because none of them can fly.
There's no one in the country who can fly it.
Is the noise it makes as it travels.
There's like a donkey pulling. A burro, sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Briefly, an isolated goat passes you.
so,
That's how we know we're not in just LA.
so
It
you're
says-
making sure that the box isn't thrown out, that the box is
I would
handled
have-
very
I
carefully.
would have moved stuff out as well. I would have started moving stuff
The box is the only thing that needs to be handled extremely carefully.
Well, there are two things that need to be handled extremely carefully.
The box has no way to talk about Vector.
Because if the nuke is just thrown out and happens to go off, then the box is also destroyed.
Victor
Yeah, but so is
and I
everything
will
else, so it doesn't
move,
really matter.
No,
will
it's
move
true.
out the box poisonally.
Poison.
Poisonally.
Oh, she will? Yeah, that does make sense.
Also, I'll unbuckle Alice so that she doesn't get taken away.
Already I've been witness to an illicit deal with a gangland thug.
To be fair, you weren't here when that happened, so you didn't actually witness it.
It's the aftermath.
His office just between.
This is how adults lie to you.
Let's
They use
just,
semantics.
let's just go.
A day and a half later, Jess wheels
Oh,
Graves out.
Sweet.
They make him be in a wheelchair so that they're not liable for any injuries he may sustain while falling down. It's
the rules.
Generalissimo compound policy.
It's the rules.
They also will not let him go without an updated smallpox vaccination.
Oh.
Damn, I'm healing quite well just from getting my body back each day.
Body, healing gonna get your body. No,
No.
don't know that song.
No.
The song's Macho Man.
Oh, is it?
Macho Man.
I want to be a macho man.
Afco Man.
Don't know what that is.
Oh right, Afco's not a thing anymore, is it?
Right.
God, I still see their seal on pallets. The old Afco seal on pallets. Like, this pallet's been around.
So I'll wheel Graves out.
3 HP Graves.
Right. Okay. We can get
Just
back.
make it sound like a Chase variant action figure.
We can get back.
Probably would be. He's covered in blood and
Comes with a
brain.
wheelchair.
Just like Polnara.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We should be able to get on the AV and leave here. And
good.
What AV?
No, I haven't got to you yet. I'm talking to this one.
Oh, okay.
You should be able to get on the AV and get out of here. We managed to get going those keys back at the base.
Oh, perfect. I fried my brain for nothing.
No,
As usual.
but we saved you, so we'll just get to the others.
My thanks.
Get on the AV and get out of here.
I look forward to home.
Yes, right.
There's all your stuff sitting on the ground. There's no AV.
Hello.
Where's the AV?
I see our
It
stuff.
appears
you know-
deals were made.
Yeah, you know how I said that Dick Graves' being alive cost us a pretty penny.
Yes.
And it cost us the AV.
Okay.
Look, we
No, no,
landed.
no,
at
no.
Dick
the-
Graves is
it's-
already
it's
imagining
okay.
the journey back to Night
It's
City.
okay. So you've organised transport out of here.
Not yet, because I didn't know how many to organise transport for.
Practical.
I'm not paying for, only. I'm not paying for an extra person we might not have had with us. Good to see you're all right, Gravy. You look like shit.
I think I'm tired.
Thank you.
I think I'm. We need to go,
We do need to go.
but I can't carry all this.
No, we'll need to pay to get our stuff transported to a boat, and then
There should be a donkey cart somewhere, surely.
we don't have a
Can't put much on my wheelchair.
half track anymore.
No, we're going to give the wheelchair back. You've got to walk.
See, that is the Generalissimo's wheelchair. He makes us race them.
Is there an orange
That's
selling
his V8
person
motor
outside the
sport.
front?
An orange selling.
Trust me, we saw them when we were here last. They're busy selling oranges between each other.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant somebody who was like, I'm selling the greatest things.
You, sir, you look like there's something missing in your life. Something terrific. Can I suggest this oversized bowling ball the size of a beach ball? It's huge. You could knock over things very bigly. Custom made for a redhead Scotswoman.
Okay, I'm going to do a perception check looking for an orange salesman.
We already found you.
I really want to know why you want an orange salesman.
No, there was
That was the guy last
it was
time.
the guys with the policemen were selling the.
They had a truck,
Okay.
I believe.
So
And they
you
had a
want
truck.
an orange salesman?
Well, they had a truck.
No problem. You walk up to an orange salesman. He's very orange.
That was that guy, yeah. Hello. We're looking for transport.
You look like you're out of place, brother.
Yeah, we're not from here.
Well, what you gonna do? You gonna buy some things from me, or are you gonna back off like a little coward backs off?
I'm not a little coward. What are you selling?
I'm selling all kinds of things. Illicit, illegal things. I'm not the police.
Don't you worry the police might hear you, though?
I'm not worried about anything, because if they're not gonna put me in jail for that animal abuse, then they're not gonna put me in jail for anything, because I've not been taking care of these sick pythons, brother!
Do you hire out transport of goods and items?
If there's Eurodollars in it, I'll do anything. Anything except lose. Because that's something that's not in my blood. And is not in the blood of the other people like me.
Well, yes, we can give you Eurodollars to transport us and our stuff over there to the harbour.
That sounds amenable.
Excellent. I would like to engage you in your services.
So for the hefty fee of €100,
Okay,
he'll
yeah.
carry your shit to the pier,
Yeah.
one piece at a time.
He's just doing it by hand.
Yeah.
So we're going to have someone down at the harbour where he's putting
Charge
it.
a lot for my services. This skull doesn't take care of itself.
You asked for it. You got it.
Yeah,
Don't just sit there going like, I'm very unhappy with this.
You're just lamenting the AV.
Well, keep lamenting for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Well, here you are at the pier.
Yeah, now
Oh boy.
I'm going to do a perception check to look for salty sea captains. That worked last time.
Oh, you're really letting Roger do all of this?
I don't have any form of
Cool.
or persuasion. I'm not the talker of the group.
Okay, what are your parameters for looking for a salty sea? Exactly the same as last time.
Worked last time, so that's the first way I'm going to go. If I can find the same guy, bonus.
Oh, that could be really
Yes.
bad. You know about the Solve Oil tanker.
Who the guy was going to sell us to, and he was dealing with the Solvable guy. You don't want that guy.
I mean, it would be unlikely they would see her and then know who she was, but, any avoiding of Solve Oil is probably
That's right.
good.
Okay, I won't look for some oil. Or the same guy.
Okay, what are you looking for?
A cargo ship, actually, would probably be more accurate.
Xenomads!
Oh, sweet. They're good.
Yeah, they're alright. Yeah, there's a smaller cargo ship there, surrounded by a small flotilla of probably heavily armed scout ships that just kind of look like smaller recreational craft.
Is there a captain that...
I don't know, is there? What does a
No, that
sea
doesn't-
nomad captain look like?
I don't know, but
He's the biggest one of all of them.
I rolled a 15 looking
Okay.
for somebody who...
There's a man 3 times the size of anyone could ever be. A giant fat ball dressed in yellow. He has a skull cap on and his nose is like the penguin's. It's easily 11 inches long and sharp. His eyes are jet black. Stare.
Oh.
It's a music reference.
Oh, so he is an enemy stead user. I was already going to say that before you said it was a music reference. It was like, this guy looks distinctive from the description. Yeah, I'll still approach him. Hello there, good fellow.
Hello there.
Might you be offering passage on your ship for passengers?
I am willing to offer passage on my ship to those who will pass my simple test.
All right, shoot.
I recognize you, Rogosh and Jack and Fund.
Oh, you too.
This has got to stem from something in game.
No, my name's Vince Black. No, my name's Pablo Manuel. It's actually what my answer probably be.
All I require from you is to take this lighter and keep it lit, and do not let it go out for 24 hours.
We're kind of in a rush, though.
Then I guess you do not need our help at all.
Well, obviously you're not going to be leaving port for the next day, so I might come back to you. I will look for somewhere else who might be able to take us a bit sooner. I don't mind doing the test if it wasn't for us being on such a... We need one to get home soon.
There looks like there are people currently untying the ropes from the docks, by which I mean just unlooping them from the
It's
bollards
too late.
right now.
Yeah.
And they look like they're just getting ready to do that. Yeah, that's sooner.
That's a little too soon.
There's no other boats at all.
Oh.
Take your pick.
Well, okay, I'll ask them. Wait a moment, we want passage. Are you leaving right now? Can you wait, a little bit?
Passage?
Yeah.
What kind of passage?
The passages in a small amount of cargo.
You are willing to pay?
Of course.
How much are you willing to pay?
I don't know what this normally costs.
Really? So you would not object to the fee of $5,000?
Yeah, I would. That seems a bit steep.
Oh. Unfortunate. I do not like negotiations, you see.
Well, I could give you this 30, and then we could just call it even. Dude, there's no negotiating. It's just, here you go, 30 quid.
That is not enough.
Oh. 50 quid.
This is not serious, senor.
Fine, I'll go back to the pointy guy.
Oh.
Well, so I don't even know where you're going.
I was going to say that. I'm going. No, he's got to ask at some point.
Going to Morocco by Mexico.
Okay. Bye. Have a good trip.
You also don't know where pointy guys go.
I know.
So
You
go
could be
back.
fucking off to Iceland or something.
Well, look who's come crawling back.
Yeah.
Take the lighter.
Okay, where are you going, by the way? Because we don't.
Morocco.
I don't
via
want to go.
Mexico.
Oh, yeah, we'll go to Mexico. Don't suppose you're stopping anywhere, closer to the States?
Trafalgar.
Isn't that in England?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go back there, but no.
Then
Mexico will do.
Then take the lighter.
Okay.
And do not let it go out.
Okay. I'll take the lighter. I'm guessing it's already lit?
Yes.
Okay.
Boy, is it sensitive. The slightest gust seems to want to extinguish it.
Oh, well, can't be many gusts here at the port.
Roger returns to the group.
Holding the slider.
What are you doing, Roger?
If I can hold this lighter for a whole day and keep it lit, then we're allowed to book passage on the ship. It's the only one that's available. But it doesn't leave till tomorrow.
Okay. We need to find somewhere to stay and move all this stuff.
With very little wind.
Oh, there we go, senor. Sorry. You will run out of lighter fluid if you keep it lit like that.
Well, that just failed.
Well, why not just light it again?
No,
Yeah.
can't let it go out. It's gone out.
Yeah, Roger. And then she just light it again. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll take it back to him and admit that I've failed.
You may have to wait for another boat to come along. Instead, we'll have time to
I
rest.
will go back to him and hand him the lighter that is unlit.
That was not long.
Some guy just came around the corner and blew it out. I didn't even get a check against it.
You should have been more cautious. But instead of just lighting it again like everyone else would have, you brought me the unlit lighter. We will be happy to take you.
Oh.
Bring your equipment by and I will have my men load it.
Thank you very much. I'll return to the others. Okay, so we're allowed to go on the boat.
I am quite confused, but happy.
Because I didn't cheat, apparently, like everybody else, and just light it again.
Okay, let's just...
He appreciated the honesty.
I knew that it would be a cheat because there's not enough fluid in there to keep it lit for 24 hours. That's ridiculous.
Also, he paid the guy to go and blow it out.
So I guess we'll take the stuff over there.
Yeah, we'll start moving
Well-
bits and pieces.
The next day, off the boat sails. The crossing is uneventful. You eat, you talk, you have a little wine, reminisce on your
Yeah.
adventure. What do you intend to do with the child?
Well, I was just about to ask. So, Alice, what would you like to do when we get back? What would be your preference for, what would you like to do?
You're asking a 10-year-old.
Yeah, but this is about your life, your opinion on the matters
So
as well.
suddenly we care about that.
Always cared about that.
Roger, Victor, what have you come? What's your decision you've come to?
This
regarding
child
elves.
is now property of Sebastian.
No.
Are you going to stop her? You have to convince her otherwise.
I thought I did that last week.
No, we didn't. We hadn't. We agreed that she shouldn't stay here. That was about the sum of that one.
It's wrong, Victor. It's enslavement of a child. Just
I
for
do
his
not
own
believe
means.
he will want the child.
Oh no, he just wants to knowledge.
What knowledge?
That's true. That's no longer there. Well, why would he want her then?
At least
My instructions require that I bring Fast Rider back before him.
But she's no longer Fast Rider. She's Alice.
He does not know that.
So what do you think he's going to do when he finds that she doesn't have what he wants?
I think he is going to say, "Well, Vector, it looks like you completed your orders to the exact letter, just as I could expect no less. I do not care what happens to the child now." And he will not suspect anything.
What about you? You don't think he'll blame you?
why?
I am used to blame.
She's also done exactly what she was asked to do. Brought Fast Rider.
Yeah, but Sebastian can be a bit of a dick.
To some of us.
Oh yeah, like he's not a dick to Victor. Fucking reprogrammed her or tried to.
Either way, the only way she would be free of him is if he decides he no longer wishes to have her.
Okay, so then what happens after that?
Do you wish to go to England?
England? I don't know anything about that.
Roger's offering to send you to his parents, if you wish. Again,
I mean, I just think there'd be less Night City people trying to get her.
London is no better.
But they wouldn't know who she was as much over there, right?
but she's Alice. That's
She's
it.
just a little girl and she goes over there. But then again, maybe everybody will just think she's a little girl, an ordinary little
She
girl.
is an
too.
ordinary little girl.
Yeah, she
in a
is now,
wheelchair.
but
She needs
although she's
someone
still
to take care
smarter than
of her.
most little girls her age.
Perhaps one of your sponsors.
Sponsors?
That is not a bad idea. Surely you have other people fixers you work for, sponsors. Some corporate who owes you a favour that could provide a comfortable life. Someone with enough money to see to her needs.
We could ask around.
Someone who needs a reason to keep living.
Do you want to take care of her, Fleur?
What?
You have the resources.
Yeah, you clearly do. And she could be somebody meaningful in your life to give you something to, you know.
I would not know what to do with the child.
Think of it as a learning experience.
I don't know what to do with child. I love kids coming on my lap. And on the heads.
Hey, look,
And I hear my leg and watch up and they go, ooh.
I thought you were somebody who was always looking for unpredictable experiences that made
Unpredictable experiences I can overcome.
Oh, sounds like a challenge to me then.
I believe you'll be quite capable.
Child rearing is not exciting. Why are you throwing me under the bus? That's his job.
I'm sure you'll find it
Her.
quite.
Her job.
Her.
Him.
Rabbit hole.
I think it could be a good fit. I think there would be much for you to learn, potentially, and in a at least slightly less dangerous environment than if she stayed with us.
So it is decided. Decided?
Yes, it is decided. Fleur will take care of Alice as a new mommy.
Why did you have to put it like that?
Maybe as an previously estranged aunt.
Well, you know.
Or at least a guardian, come on.
Yes.
Joint custody.
Of course, we wouldn't just abandon you to it should you require any assistance. We are somewhat to blame for
The
this
joint
situation.
custody. Yeah, didn't I just say that?
Yeah, with all of us. We'll co-parent.
I'm Uncle Roger.
A wheelchair-bound child with none of their former knowledge is hardly the kind of asset that I can justify. I am not of such great means as...
Who are you fooling?
Very well. I will find someone.
Aw.
There. Now everything remains neatly accessible.
At least it gives
What
us
have
a
you
plan.
guys done?
Giving Fleur a purpose.
Now, the real problem here is that we've put Alice in Fleur's life, which means that she is now adjacent to Straker and Barrows, which means she's on 100% getting kidnapped at some point.
Which is kind of what I wanted.
There we go there.
Also, she's now part of the Blythe family.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to
You
kill
don't
her
know.
one
He
day.
doesn't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
And you put her there.
Yeah.
It's your fault. Now you must kill her.
10 years down the line, I'm going to have a sword fight on a roof in a rainstorm with her or something.
I should kill you.
I like roof, sword, rain fights.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Roof sword, mate.
The RSRA.
Alright, now I have mastered the art of roof sword.
You stupid child. Roof swords are not a toy for the likes of you. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
It's like the fact that on the roof already is this just a pillar, so you can just have a displayed set of crossed swords there, so that two people can grab them and fight.
Roof swords.
Yeah, exactly.
Roof swords. We'll have a take in Vietnam. Roof swords. Everyone will buy them.
What's yours made out of? Corrugated iron. What's yours?
Polonium.
Balloonium.
Mine's only made out of thatch.
Oh. My sword.
Terracotta pots.
That's great.
Anyway, you pitch up in Mexico. You are able to get your stuff loaded onto the back of a rickety old Bedford that someone is driving. On the way, the kindly old man tells stories about how you group kids kind of remind him of his boy. Of course, his boy, well, he died. Looked a little bit like you, actually, Jess.
His boy looked a little like it.
You know, he went off to Night City to make a name for himself, and he never came back. He's dead. He's gone and dead. You know, you look a little bit like him. That's kind of really you guys just standing there looking all bedraggled. You know, like a bunch of like local kids, and an executive woman and a half naked desert assassin girl.
You look exactly like my boy.
And a limp, naked body.
The teenager in a wheelchair.
And a kid, a 10-year-old in a wheelchair. Reminded me of my son.
My son was an amorphous blob of limbs.
Anyway, here's El Paso. Fuck off. El Paso is different. There's Continental brand signage up all over the place, and other signage being rented on the TED boards.
In signs of activity.
You are able to parlay that bribery, that blackmail, into information that will get you across the border. You wait at the train station for 2 days, and the same train that dropped you off picks you up for your journey through Texas. And so we get to the combat.
Was it 2 days on the boat? I think it was last time.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh god, I'll just be fully healed up by this point from just not doing anything.
I was going to have a big punch up, but I just somehow don't think anyone's at home for that.
It'll be alright. I'm in condition enough for a fight now.
No, we need the hit points for when we have to do the big fight with Sebastian.
Oh, yes. Because that'll work.
He'll
Anyway.
get back and he would have put himself in a full body. Yeah.
Die, Allied Schweinhund.
Yeah, he'll be like the Hitler from Wolfenstein 3D, but he'll be Sebastian.
make a
in the
Hitler.
suit. Yeah. And he'd be like, I knew you would betray me, Red Chip Krew. Ah!
The strange part is the mustache.
Yeah.
And all the paraphernalia around the room.
Oh, don't act like you're so surprised.
Like, if you're going to be a fan of Make a Hitler, you go all in. Otherwise, you're just a fan of Mecha, and nobody wants that.
No.
Well, we'll see where it takes us, I think. So here you are on the train.
I remember liking this train. The little Mexican kids making it look like we were going past some more interesting places than we were.
Yeah. Classic. Or just that the train was moving at all at the start.
And you get back to Night City. Like I said, I was going to give a big punch up with the banditos and everything, but I'm like, nah. Let's just get back to Night City. And you can deliver the child to Sebastian.
This will go well, I'm sure.
Actually, there is one little detail that we really should go through before I let you safely ensconce yourself in Night City.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to roll a perception check?
I will.
Can we all?
You can.
13.
15.
22.
Hey.
Jess is the one who spots the Scream Sheet vendor.
Yay!
We will finish on the thing that comes right after this.
We've made it back to Scream Sheets. That's how you know we're home.
So now we're in a civilized place.
Yes. Ooh, Savoy. This might be the first time Savoy has been up here, but Texas News Network. N54. Game. You want to go first? No.
I'll go first. Game win. The free state of Texas has all kinds of people in it. Trust me, we checked. Some of those people enjoy video games. Actually, quite a lot of them do. And for the past 15 years, developer Brendan's Mind has been promising a new title called Rupert. A temporary working title which has become a byword for vaporware. The theoretical game was promising, said to feature fully modeled environments and cast of over 50,000 NPCs to bring Night City, the game's setting, alive. The immersive, lore-rich experience was said to be based on a solid combat engine and allow players to pick from a cast of 3 colourful characters. Well, 15 years later, and Rupert is still not manifest. However, the lead developer, creatively called Brandog, has allowed the 4th playable character might be possible. Look, it's a rat race, effectively, and we needed another solo. It's possible the game might come out in April or August in a year. That's for certain. He said that last year too, and it seems to have forgotten. Eager players waiting for what was touted as the most excellent game ever played have been stewing around waiting for Rupert. We found one. I was really looking forward to this game. Combat maps and the most creative story and NPCs ever. Man, I've been running that for years and I wanted to play for once. We have no idea what that means. But he did add, if I lost 1 pound for every week I've been waiting, I'd be later than Kate Moss by now. We found another one. My character has been featured in that WrestleBoys crossover promotion for 2 months now, and that means something. Not really sure what. I did have a point, but then I got distracted by the movie I have playing in the background. It's relevant, I assure you. Nonetheless, anticipatory fans can only wait for the possibly fictional advent of Rupert.
El Paso recovers. The sleepy little terrorist haven of El Paso has been reborn, or will be. Continental Brands have stepped in and committed to cleaning up the popular border town, which has fallen on hard times, following economic downturn and reported hauntings. Continental Brands initially pulled out of the smaller border town, citing excessive danger for its employees and poor management by traitorous elements. However, since the town's population have all died thanks to malnutrition and poison, also a roving band of bandits who murdered them all and stole their truck.
That was you guys.
Well, we stole the truck, that's for sure. Oh, we did actually kill some people there too, who could have been locals.
But they came from there. That's what you mean.
Well, we left them there, so... Continental Brands have returned to El Paso with a lien on the land rights to the small border town, and oddly, a few miles outside of town. They claim will be used as a staging area. Then they looked left and right real quick, just with their eyes, and then walked away from the podium laughing. It was more of a cackle, really. It went on and on. We didn't really mind since we were enjoying free samples of a new flavour of kibble, Distraction. It was nice. A subtle tang that was kind of hard to lock down. Continental Brands will be leasing space and advertising space on the town's TED boards to other companies. What? TED boards are a very normal thing here. Everyone has them. Why would you even raise an eyebrow at the very obviously different from billboards objects? Why would anyone even need to explain it? We're not defensive about it. El Paso should be a good earner for Continental Brands and marks the most recent time a corporation has outright owned a town since the Fourth Corporate War. It's a good thing. This kibble is good, man. Did you hear about Sandra Aran, the speedball player? Damn.
Local cop cleans up Super Bowl. Local Texas woman Venturo might be the coolest guy around. Everybody says so. Love him or hate him, you have to admit that it's the law. He's become more prominent since he received Texas Wolfpack member Sandra Aran from her abductors not once but twice. Venturo, son of much more likely named Joseph Joe Strike.
He's just...
has been in the news ever since his personal war with illicit drug gang, the L Kings?
The I Kings.
I
Kings.
The I Kings.
I Kings.
Yeah, the Chinese.
A group of Chinese... Oh my god.
Forgot about these guys.
Chinese Vikings drew headlines when it went in with their mega building headquarters alone. Because his partner did not show up for work. Why is he in the news today? It seems that saving a woman is very...
attractive.
Is it attractive, is it? And it seems Sandra Aran and Venturo have been seen together in more social settings. Could love be in the air, or at least aggressive sex? Either way, the couple have been spotted at Savargo's, the Diamond Lounge, and even at an underground Gen Electric concert where there was proprietary a song and a set about them.
He's just like Vince, except he actually got the speedball babe.
Vince could have had the speedball babe.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Well, yeah.
Why doesn't he have a girlfriend? Boyfriend? Either or.
Monster Mash, the door after long hiatus. Also, we do have advertising from Biotechnica again. Is that Wolfpack?
Mm-hmm. And
Danger Gal. Fans of classic movie monsters and heavy metal, is that and heavy metal, will be pleased to note that Monster Mash, a novelty act, will be commencing the new Noosa tour later in 2041. The band has not been seen since member The Mummy was found dead in their hotel crypt. There's a band's lead, Alan Ucard. Oh, fuck my ass, really? Alucard? How do we not see that sooner? Anyway, as Dracula tells it, we awoke one evening for a crazy night, for another leg of musical delight. when one among us failed to rise, and it was the mummy, to our surprise. Indeed, the mummy was not alive, but it seems during the night some haters of the group had snuck into the hotel crypt, wearing tanned shirts and pith helmets, and set mummy ablaze. The drama. I love it. Killing them forever. The coroner found little left to examine except 2 bullets lodged in the back of the skull of mummy. Like
Fucking BMI again.
They didn't even just light him on fire, which he would have been weak to. They still shot him.
They have to desecrate the corpse, remember?
Yeah. You gotta...
You have to defile
The
the
mummy
mummy
completely.
completely and it comes back to life. You know that.
However, since BMI did not exist at the time, nobody thought anything was sus. Monster Mash cancelled the tour and have been strangely unfindable since that time, effectively disappearing. But now, in 2041, almost 100 years since 1945, Monster Mash are back and touring. They also have a new album going with some music videos. Of a particular note is No Escape, which is an innovative little video which resembles a short horror story in which random people attempt to kill members of the band in a creepy old mansion, but are usually killed in turn. It has a camp feel which is unsettlingly offset by surreally realistic effects. It seems in the intervening time, Mummy has been replaced with a new band member, Drider, a terrifying human spider biosculpt. Annoyingly, for my word count, little, by which I mean nothing, is known about the new member, or indeed about the band in general, save for carefully crafted narratives to fit the band's theme and image. The lead singer, Countucard, does not even appear in mirrors, it is said, let alone city records. Of course, the data crash helped them keep their secrets. Also, the lack of a persuasive surveillance state, all connected up with a global and escapable internet working hard in glove with the media that would facilitate this ability to utterly vanish. Still, concert tickets will no doubt be available from local retailers, so if you like inexplicable theme bands who have not lost members in bizarre accidents in hotels owned by the future founder of BMI Records...
There you go.
Fuck, that was good. Supernatural investigator missing.
My favourite part was the bit where it's just like, oh, it's almost 100 years since 1945. Apropos of nothing.
That was the best part. If there's a spooky mystery, there really is only one place to call. But if you don't live in New York, you could hope that a plucky group of supernatural debunkers called Mystery Inc. might just happen by. Who will, by the process of their unique investigative methods, discover there are no such things as ghosts on the non-net variety, and reveal, probably, smudgelars. The team started their debunking business as a project in high school and somehow stayed together no matter how smug and asinine Velma became.
Became? That transition happened in the fucking 70s. Fuck, she's an unlikable cunt.
The basic case can be exemplified by their most recent in El Paso. First they arrive, get warned about the haunting of the town by a spooky ghost by Old Man Abernathy, who found a local oasis. They ignore this because, hey, ghosts don't exist. They proceed into town and discover everyone is missing. They split up and look for clues. Invariably, the alpha Chad jock and the hot cheerleader type go one way, leaving the beatnik nerd and their dog to go another. Obvious reason is that the beatnik and the nerd will need the giant Great Dane to protect them. The group of three encounter one of the villains of the story, dressed as a ghost or using a hologram projector. The nerd immediately jumps to the conclusion that ghosts are real, despite it never being true before, and establishes a pattern of jumping immediately to the most obvious conclusion every time. A piece of evidence is suggested. It's a ghost! Those must be the ghost's footprints, and why would the ghost need a hologram projector? Despite this obvious pattern, including waiting for Fred to calmly come to the correct conclusion without all the theatrics, the nerd girl will somehow get the reputation for being the only smart one. Eventually, through either a trap or blind luck, they will capture the ghost and take off their ghost mask and reveal it was the old man from the start of the adventure, and exclaim, it was Old Man Abernathy, and Fred will explain that he was trying to drive everyone out of town so Continental Brands could acquire the property for cheap, thanks to a local independent They're nearby local independent viable farms anyway. The hot one got kidnapped recently. Here's a pic.
Night train to the end.